it was so cool to be playing, like thousands of miles away from home and to have like hundreds of people knowing the words to like songs that we wrote. Hi, my name's Quinn.
I'm Trey.
My name is Zeke.
I'm Dylan.
Originally, Dylan and I went to high school together and we did concert band. And that's how we knew each other. And we both played in bands in high school, but they were not the same one. We played in like the only two like indie rock bands at our school. But I was not invited to play bass in their band. That was our friend Brad. We decided, hey, let's start doing something just you and me. And so Dylan's roommate at the time had never played an instrument that was like stringed. He was a drummer. And so the logical thing was to give him a bass guitar against his will and make him come stand in a garage with us and play music. And so we did that. And after a while, I put out a job listing on twitter.com where I said, hey, does anybody want to play guitar in my band? And I had one response. And that one response was the greatest thing that's ever happened. It was Zeke. Zeke was like, hey, I'd love to play with y'all. And I was a little anxious because Zeke was already playing around town. I'd seen him play live a couple times before, including with Ben Quad, who are kind of like the big guys around town. I was like, oh man, I'm really nervous. And Zeke showed up and he was, for some reason, as nervous as we were. And from the very first time we met, we hit it off, and like we've just been great friends. The first song we ever wrote is not on streaming, and it's probably for a good reason because the recording was not very good at all. We wanted to apply for the Oklahoma version of Coachella, which is Norman Music Fest, and to play that, you have to have music released on like a streaming service. So we recorded like using like a MacBook microphone in Dylan's dad's garage, and we attempted to mix it with like looking up like going on YouTube and saying how to mix in GarageBand. Didn't go so great. But that song was called Dallas, and I don't even know if it's a meme or if people unironically love it, but we get like asked to play it every single show. We're playing in a bar, which it doesn't sound cool and prestigious, but like it was filled to the brim. People were standing out this long hallway into the street to watch us, and I'd never seen anything like it. And it was so cool to be playing, like thousands of miles away from home and to have like hundreds of people knowing the words to like songs that we wrote because, I don't know, I mean, like being from Oklahoma City, you don't really think this is kind of like a place that champions the kind of music that we do. And so it was cool to see that like we did something that was like, reaching people all around the country. So I thought that was really cool for me. I think the other guys agree with that sentiment. Anybody who wants to be in a band, don't think that being from Oklahoma City should dissuade you from pursuing music. You can do it. I just want you to feel empowered. If you want to pursue music for a hobby, for a career, whatever it is, give it a shot. You can do it.
It becomes less about the music, and I love the music, don't get me wrong, but it becomes, the more I go in, the more time we put into it, the reason I want to keep going is not necessarily about the music itself, but it's about, like Quinn and Zeke said, the community is just such an important thing to like see grow, especially in OKC. But for me, at the end of the day, I think a lot of it comes down to just being able to spend time with the people that I'm lucky enough to call my good friends and my best friends.